Dear viewers, I have prepared 3 episodes on this unknown history of Turkmenistan. Today we will watch the second episode. Let's get started. Turkmenistan Part 2. Ashgabat seems to end at the edge of its own. Reflection: the endless desert begins as soon as you cross the next traffic circle. And about 400 kilometers west of there is a huge body of water. That is the Caspian Sea. However, from a geological point of view, it is not really a sea. Geologists classify it as a lake. It is the largest enclosed body of water in the world. More than 130 rivers, including the Volga River, flow into this reservoir, but none of them flow into the sea. 5 countries have been negotiating for 22 years over how ownership of this vast reservoir will be divided. The countries are Russia, Kazakhstan, Azerbaijan, Iran, and Turkmenistan. They finally reached a partial agreement in 2018. While it defined the rights over the water, the rights over the seabed were intentionally not fully clarified, because the real importance lies beneath the seabed. There are vast reserves of approximately 40 billion barrels of oil and 600 trillion cubic feet of natural gas underground. This is a legal and geopolitical question that has a vast coastline all around it. The length of Turkmenistan's Caspian coast is approximately 1,768 kilometers. Near the coast, where sediment from the Atrak River delta accumulates, the water is brown. In the deeper parts of the middle, the water is dark blue. In that central area, the water depth drops to about 1,025 meters. The air here is filled with the scent of the salty sea and the strong smell of petroleum, a reminder of the silent presence of the region's natural resources. This is not a metaphor. There is real petroleum here. Along this coast lies one of the world's most important and largely undeveloped natural gas reserves. Deep within the desert, about 300 kilometers east of here, lies the Galkynysh Gas Field, known as the second largest natural gas field in the world. Turkmenistan has an estimated 265 trillion cubic feet of proven natural gas reserves, one of the world's largest energy resources. It has the world's 4th largest proven natural gas reserves. But for the past 30 years, Turkmenistan has struggled to find markets where it can sell its gas at fair and competitive prices. In other words, the problem is not the lack of resources. The problem is the way to get those resources to the world market. Geography determines everything here. The northern pipelines are controlled by Russia, and throughout history Russia has placed a relatively high price on the use of that route. On the other hand, Iran has control over the southern land corridors. China quickly understood this situation, so in 2009, they built the Central Asia-China gas pipeline, through which Turkmenistan's gas began to reach China directly. Currently, about 40 billion cubic meters of Turkmen natural gas is exported to China each year through this pipeline. For a country whose main export product is almost exclusively natural gas, China is not just a trading partner. China is practically the mainstay of that country's economy. Governments that maintain a system dependent on a single export route and a single pipeline have not actually developed an independent foreign policy, but have instead made their economy deeply dependent on one country. They have created a framework of dependency, not foreign policy. The Darvaza National Tourist Zone is located on the coast. of the Caspian Sea, about 40 kilometers north of the port city of Turkmenbashi, Darvaza was announced in 2007, an ambitious project to create the Dubai of Turkmenistan. Luxury hotels, water parks, yacht clubs, and a modern marina are planned here so that it can become a new center for international tourism. A modern marina or port for storing boats is also being built here. The project is being built at a cost of billions of dollars on a coast where summer temperatures regularly exceed 40 Celsius and there is virtually no strong regional tourism market nearby. Hotels have been built, water parks have been opened, and the necessary docks or anchorages for the yacht club have also been built. But the tourists never came because they weren't allowed to come. The buildings face the sea, but the sea has no interest in it. Turn inland from the city in just 20 minutes, the Caspian Sea will be out of sight. From then on, only the desert will be your companion across the horizon. The Karakum Desert doesn't seem very dramatic or exciting at first glance. This is important to say because people naturally expect something extraordinary when they see this vast desert, which covers 350,000 square kilometers, that is, about 70% of the country's area. Its size is larger than Germany, and its surface temperatures become extremely hot in the summer. In summer, temperatures here reach 50 Celsius, while in January they can drop to minus 20 Celsius. This desert may seem very dramatic in imagination, but the reality is completely bleak. All around is sand, rocks, and vast salt flats where the water has evaporated before it can be of any use. Occasionally a camel or two is seen, and the roads go straight towards the horizon because there is no need to turn here. There is nothing around to go around. However, long gas pipelines have been laid above ground for a certain distance because one of the world's largest natural gas reserves lies beneath the Karakum Desert. The government of Turkmenistan has been economically exploiting these gas resources since 1993, and even before that, the Soviet government had begun surveying and documenting these gas fields since the 1950s. Tall gas flare towers burn next to gas processing plants. The excess gas that the pipeline cannot carry is burned there. Even before you reach the famous fire you have come to see, the desert seems to be burning with countless small fires. From a distance, the whole doesn't seem real. It's as if someone left a huge machine running or a valve that no one ever forgot to close, or a light that no one has ever forgotten to turn off. Without any warning, its edge suddenly appeared in the middle of the desert. The crater is about 69 meters wide and about 30 meters deep. The inner walls descend gradually from the edge of the pit, and a continuous fire burns along the very bottom. The flames rise to a height of about 10 meters. The intensity of the heat here is by no means negligible. In 1971, Soviet geologists were drilling here in search of natural gas. Suddenly, the ground beneath the drilling rig collapsed, turning into a huge underground cave. The drilling platform sank into the hole. Fortunately, no one was injured, but then a huge amount of natural gas began to leak from the hole. That natural gas was rapidly coming to the surface, and that was the real danger. Before the toxic gas could accumulate and pose a risk to people, the authorities decided to set the gas on fire. They thought the fire would only burn for a few weeks, but that fire is still burning today for more than 50 years. The Soviet Union, during which this hole was created, no longer exists. The first government of independent Turkmenistan has also become part of history. Even the second government ordered the crater fire to be officially extinguished in 2022, citing environmental concerns and the waste of valuable natural gas. Because, according to them, it was a waste of an economically valuable natural resource, but the fire seemed to pay no attention to that. Instruction it continued to burn as before. There is a strange reliability to this fire in the Darvaza cave. In a country where almost everything is controlled, planned, and presented to the people in a prescribed manner, this fire there is not a show. It is just burning. Because its nature is to burn. The desert never applied for any permits. The gas never waited for any official news release. This hole is the only thing in Turkmenistan that is exactly as it appears. It's the only thing in Turkmenistan that looks exactly like it is in reality, and that fire still burns unabated today. Dear viewers, I would like to say goodbye to the second episode by inviting you to watch the next third episode of the Turkmenistan series. Thank you.